dance, song, peacemaking, diplomacy, this is history. This is all the work of the jelly families. So jelly family, when you're born into jelly family from very young, you start with the arts. You start with music. You start with singing. You start with dancing. You start with all those cultures, the history. You start with all of that from when you're very young. So Famoro started playing bala when he was a very young, very little boy. Same with Malang. And that's the way the culture and tradition is carried on, because the jelly is the history book. So you don't go to the library, you talk to the jelly, because the jelly knows the oral history. It's been passed on for centuries. And he knows the oral history of all the families. So the jelly is the history book. He's your library. And also the library for the music too, because the jelly has to know all the music that's been passed down from generations. So that's the tradition from which they come. I'm going to introduce another instrument that I didn't really talk about yet, but I've been playing it a lot. And this instrument is over here. It's called a shakere. And the shakere is a beaded calabash that is found a lot in Nigeria, but you can find it all over Africa, especially all over West Africa. And it's a calabash that has empty on the inside, but beads on the outside. So when you tap the inside, it gives you a note like a drum. And when you shake it, it gives you a rattle sound. So you get both the sound of the drum and the rattle with the shakere. So I'm going to give you a little bit of shakere demonstration. And maybe what you could do is just help me out. Just give me a... Yeah. And can you say, shakere, 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 shakere.